your girl, My Desire from Big Go Bell Media, and I am here with Aaron Jennings. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for
Good.
having me. I appreciate
Good.
it.
Thank you for being here. Of course, I know you because I've seen your face. Insecure,
Yeah.
NCIS, but most recently you have been on Grand Crew, and congratulations on season 2.
Thank you so much. We're kind of wrapping it up right now. We're on our 9th episode, about to round home base. We have 10
Wow.
episodes this season, so
Okay,
you know
okay.
we're almost home. But
Nice.
yeah, thank you so
I
much for that.
I love your character. I love the show. It's really funny being as somebody in their 30s who
Yeah,
obviously needs the bar way too often now that we're
I hear you.
adulting
I
here.
hear you.
What did you like most about playing the character Anthony?
Well, I've learned a lot about wine,
Yeah.
playing this character and being on this show. So that's first and foremost.
Okay.
And then secondly, I just think it's fun. Anthony is very OCD and can be neurotic at times. I can
Hmm.
be neurotic and have some OCD in me, but it's fun to kind of lean into that. I
Hmm.
really enjoyed that. I think that's funny for the audience.
Absolutely.
So it's a win-win in that. And then honestly, this is aside from Anthony, but just being able to play every day with my castmates has
Hmm.
just been such a joy because it's such a beautiful ensemble and everyone brings something very unique and special to the cast. So
Absolutely.
yeah, it's just been a joy to participate in.
Yeah, I love the dynamic. I think it was very well casted, just because it gives you so many different opportunities to see yourself in all of the characters, really. Even though you might just pertain to just one, but I think
Yeah.
that you guys have done an amazing job. I actually had to put a few friends on because I'm like, yo, have you
Thank you
watched
for doing that.
Grand
Yes,
Blue? Like,
yes.
you know
Put
what I
more
mean?
friends on.
So,
Put more friends on.
listen. I'm always hosting TV show nights over here. Telling
Okay.
people to come over and just check out something that they haven't been watching. But I am glad that I'm still in a space of enjoying it without like critiquing because I have a few friends who are very in the critique mindset. I'm like, listen, I'm
I
just here
understand.
to enjoy. So I really do love it. One of the things I found funny about your character is that he's vegan. So I gotta ask, have you tried some vegan dishes in your day?
Say it again. I'm so sorry.
Have you tried any good vegan dishes in your?
Oh yeah, for sure. I was vegan for a little bit in I think maybe 2017.
Oh,
I've
nice.
since
Okay.
I've since not graduated, but I've reverted back to just eating chicken and fish. But
Okay.
yeah, I'm in LA, and so there's so many great vegan restaurants out
Hmm.
here. I love, man. I'll name a few restaurants out here. There's Sage. There's Cafe Gratitude. There's
Yes, I love
Rain
sage.
Cafe. There's just so many out here. And yeah, honestly, like I try to switch it up. My diet is up and down, I guess. And
Mhm.
I definitely on occasion, more than occasion, probably twice a week, will definitely just revert to just like a vegan dish as
Yeah.
opposed to eating meat. I think it's not always
Especially
necessary
for
to eat that meat. You know what I mean? So
I get it. My dad has been vegan for about 30 years, so I
yeah,
have been able to get into all of the vegan
30
world since
years.
30 years. 30
Wow,
years. Yeah,
that's
so
incredible. Good
he's
for him.
official. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
official.
my
So
dad's vegan as well, by the way.
oh, nice,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, I thought that was funny. My dad watched a few episodes with me, and I was like, "Look, Dad, he's vegan," and he's like,
yeah.
he always likes, oh, that's a fake vegan kind of situation. But yeah, I mean, which goes to show you that the show can transcend like all sorts of
Sure.
generations. Everybody can have something, about it. So, what are you looking forward to the audience seeing in your character this season? Is like a evolving of your character, Anthony.
Yeah, I think in the first season Anthony was very work focused, and in this second season, not that he's still not work focused, but he's not as fixated this season on
Mm,
his job.
okay.
We definitely get to see him in other spaces. We get to see him dealing with himself, but also relationships
Hmm.
or potential love interests
Okay.
that I think ultimately lead to his growth and awareness. So,
Okay.
yeah. That's what I'm really, really excited. I can't give too much away. I
Of
want to
course
go.
not. Of course not. Of
Yeah, I
course
want to
not.
expound on that,
No.
but I can't. But yeah,
You're doing a good job at giving us just enough for us to want to watch season
trying,
two.
Eric.
So
I'm
I
trying.
dig it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
of
Thank
course
you.
now we've seen you your one of your other most recent roles in Pure Genius, which is kind of the opposite of
Yeah.
Anthony. So, what is exciting to you about that role that you play with Dr. Malik?
Well, what I really loved about it was that he was community based.
Hmm.
Malik, Dr. Malik Verlaine, was looking to be a support system for the inner city, for the Black community, the Black and Brown community, and so just to represent that, I thought was an honor.
Hmm.
Um, and so that was probably my greatest joy. Then it was my first series regular as well, and I lucked out because I was able to work with such incredible people, let
Right.
alone actors and artists.
Yeah. I think that watching you in that role, you get to see a different side, and I think that that's amazing because you get to know that there's, of course, more than one side to you, but you have that variety. You know what I mean? So you get to.
Thank
I
you.
think seeing you flow like that is good because then we could say like we can't peg you into one thing, which is good.
Hey, thank you so much. That's a huge compliment. I appreciate that, and I certainly, always want to be an actor that surprises the audience and
Hmm.
shows versatility and range. So I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Thank you for saying that.
Absolutely. Yeah, no worries. So of course in your bio, you are also a writer, and I hear that you're getting ready to make a directorial debut of some sort.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the writing. Like how long have you been writing? What's interested you in writing and how is it transitioning you now into the director role?
Well, I'll say this. I went to school for directing in college.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It was always something that I definitely knew that I wanted to do in
Hmm.
the future. And as far as writing is concerned, I'm writing a project right now that's just very personal and near and dear to my heart.
Okay.
I'll give you a little bit. It centers around, uh, I guess, a father and son and their relationship and healing that can come from that,
Oh,
or
nice.
or hopefully will come from that. And yeah, it's just been interesting. I never thought of myself as a writer. I quite frankly still don't. But I think when you have a story in your head, you have something to say. Like for me, it was just like there was no other
Hmm.
way to go about it. Like
Right.
there was no alternative. So um, yeah, I mean, writing is great. I think it's important for anyone in this industry, whether you be a writer, or a director, or a grip, or an actor, just
Hmm.
to learn and stretch in as many ways as possible.
Absolutely.
And I think it informs the work so much more, and you have a greater appreciation for those in those positions.
Absolutely. I agree. I think that I myself am not as well of a writer director as you, but I dabble. But
Okay.
it's been a passion of mine since I was young. And so I think that you are correct. And being able to tell your own story the way that you actually envision it is very big because nobody's going to be able to tell it like you. You know what I mean?
Right.
You bring
Right.
life to the characters, to even the scenes. And I think that's something that a lot of people don't realize that it just it's written poetry essentially, you know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
I really think that's an amazing that you're taking that leap into the space of directing and telling your own story, which of course we all need to have more of our stories. And I think that anything that deals with fathers and their sons is amazing,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, it just gives me an opportunity to have a little bit more creative ownership, I suppose.
Absolutely.
And yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So, is there anything that we can look forward to outside of course, direct? I know that you have any film coming up that you are
Mhm.
starring in alongside of David Allen Greer. So, tell me a little bit about that.
Well, yeah, I'm starring alongside Justice Smith, David Allen Greer, just to name a few. Nicole
Mhm.
Byer, who's also in Grand Crew,
Nice.
plays a role in that as well. And yeah, I mean, it came across my desk. I read for it. The director, Kobe, was just gracious enough to give me the role, and
Mhm.
it's a really fun project, dealing with sort of the. I'm trying to think of what is the word that I'm looking for. Yeah, it's a fun sort of like satire film,
Okay.
comedy, and yeah, just happy to be a part of it. I can't think of the
Okay.
word; it's escaping me right now. But
Listen.
yeah, I was honored to be a part of it, and hopefully the world will get to see it soon.
Happens to the best of us. Well, I'm excited to see whatever it is. Of course, I think anything that you are in, not just saying that, but I really do feel like you bring a different vibe to anything that, like any role that
Thank
you've
you.
played. So I think it's really going to be exciting. Tell me, what would be your dream movie or TV show, as far as like the type, like to direct? Like, are you in a horror or you prefer comedic action? Like, what would be that type for you?
Sure, sure. I mean, look, I'd be lying if I didn't say that I tend to gravitate more towards like an indie drama.
Mhm.
Last Black Man in San Francisco, for instance, is one of my recent favorites.
Okay.
Moonlight, so on and so forth. I tend
Absolutely.
to sort of um, gravitate towards the more dramatic,
Okay.
and I hope to do more of that. I mean, I don't want to limit myself to just one
Right.
particular genre, and I think whenever you can sort of find yourself in any particular genre, it just again it spans and grows your instrument.
Right.
Yeah, but I definitely want to tell stories that force people to think,
Mm,
or allow people to see themselves in it, and hopefully grow from that experience.
okay. So thought pieces then.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, for sure. There you go. That
Okay.
was a
All
much more succinct way of saying it.
right. I mean, hey, listen, I'm just here flowing off of you. So I get to, you did all the work. You know what I mean?
Ah,
So,
nah, nah, you're too kind. You're too kind.
but I think that, like you mentioned, like Moonlight, one of the most amazing movies to ever grace the face of this earth.
Hmm.
Um, just super powerful, and I think that those movies definitely, those stories need to be told. So I'm glad. Um, Not really a trick question, but more of a fun question. Tell me,
Okay.
who would you absolutely love to play alongside, man or woman?
Oh, well, right now, man, I really want to rock with Jonathan Majors.
Mm, yeah,
Love to, get in the ring with him, so to speak.
yeah,
I'm a huge fan of Brian Tyree Henry.
okay,
My boy Johnny Ray Gill is a fantastic actor. Would love to work with him someday. There's so many talented, actors out there. A long list. Mahershala Ali is a
yeah.
guiding star for me. So yeah, I know I only named men, but there are plenty of
Mm,
fantastic women as well that I could put in
right.
that bunch. But of course, those are just who came to mind.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, listen, I'm here for it. The list that you gave is definitely dope. So I mean, listen, we're gonna put that into the universe, and
Yes,
all that will come to fruition at some point in time in your
absolutely.
career.
I say,
And
yeah,
so yeah, listen, there you go. I say,
yeah,
all right.
yeah.
So last question for you: what are you currently watching right now when you're not filming?
That's such a good question. I'm watching White Lotus,
Ah,
Atlanta,
okay.
of course. Although
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
finished, but I'm still catching up on it because I have
Yeah.
been filming.
Yeah.
Um, I really loved Reboot, which is a comedy on Hulu. What
Mm-hmm.
else is there? I mean, there's so much content out there. It's crazy.
It's a lot. Yeah.
I'll just go with those. I mean, I'm sure there's so many more, but honestly, like when I'm filming, I don't get around to as many shows as I'd
Right.
like. So,
Of course.
I never want to not work, but I do look forward to not working so that I can catch up on all the good
Right.
content that's out there.
Absolutely. Yeah, there is a lot, happening out here as far as things that everybody is watching.
Sure.
And
What are
I
you watching?
think Me, I actually binged Wednesday, which
Oh,
was
I've
on
been watching
Netflix.
Wednesday.
Yes,
Completely forgot about
so
that. Yeah, I like Wednesday a lot.
and I am now, for some reason, it slipped my mind that Titans season 4 is here, so I will be watching
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Right on.
I'm an all around person. I really just love a lot of everything. Queen Sugar, Church Today, just to name a few.
Yeah.
Those are like some of my really good shows. But I just try to keep up with whatever's happening out here, amidst
Sure. Sure.
adulting. So yeah.
I
But
hear it.
thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to interview you today. I'm very, very appreciative. Congratulations again on season 2 of
Thank
Grand
you. Thank
Crew.
you so
And like
much.
I
Yeah.
said, I hope to see you in the years to come on not just the TV, but of course in the running credits as a director. So,
Absolutely.
shout outs to that. So thank you
Hey,
so much. And
thank you from your lips to God's ears, and thank you so much. I really appreciate you having me. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I'll see you down the road, I'm sure.
yes, likewise. All right.